Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Friday, April 13th, 2018, and today in our Tech News Update, we have Windows 10 has released a new skip ahead. Microsoft has released a new skip ahead build for Redstone 5, and it is build 17643, which is a skip ahead build, of course. And as we are officially waiting for the release of the Redstone 4 official Windows version or Spring Creators Update. Now, one of the things that is going to be answered today, well, I'll post a little updated video on the situation. Some of you asking, yeah, but what we do if we already upgraded and use 17.132 as RTM and so on. I'll answer that question in a separate video today. Well, the Apple HomePod smart speaker seems to not be very good at sales, as Apple ordered the reduction in production. And even though pre-orders seem to hint that it was a hit, it's actually not selling well. And of course, amid a lot of reports that it's not really doing well what it's supposed to do also. It's, of course, making it not super interesting for a lot of people. Well, an interesting report from Security Research Labs seems to show that many manufacturers actually lie about the security updates that are installed on your smartphone. It found that not only did updates miss, but some companies actually lied about what is installed. And the companies that are worth mentioning, the bad ones are ZTE and TCL. They are the ones that lied the most on the updates. The good ones that did not miss any updates and that were really good, Google, Sony, and Samsung. Well, Gartner and IDC sometimes don't agree on numbers, but this time they both agree on something. The PC market has flatlined in the first quarter of 2018, meaning that it didn't drop, it didn't increase, it stayed pretty much the same as the last quarter of 2017. And this is actually exceeding expectations, as they were both thinking that the PC market would continue to shrink. So it could be good news for the PC makers out there and also for Microsoft with Windows. Well, if you fixed your iPhone 8 screen by yourself, or you used a company to do so, and which is not Apple, well, some users are saying that after updating to iOS 11.3, their iPhone 8 is actually bricked. Not all users seem to be affected, but it seems that it might be a problem for those that did self-repairs of their iPhone 8s. Facebook is probably going to get some kind of a regulation, because after the Facebook congressional hearings, a lot of senators are now proposing some regulations to make sure that the user data is not compromised like it was with Cambridge Analytica, and it would affect not only Facebook but every tech companies around the world. Well, an interesting story out of China. A suspect that was wanted for economic crimes was arrested after he was recognized at a concert in China by a face recognition technology that was there. Police say that he was very surprised to be arrested, apparently. So this is, the future, and getting bad guys is not a bad idea as long as they are bad guys. A survey of IT security professionals in the business are saying that they are terribly annoyed at employees that do not follow security rules. And even when they tell them, even if they, are mad at them, saying don't do that, they still continue their bad habits. And security IT pros say that this is driving them mad. But the problem is that a lot of the IT pros don't also know how to, do things correctly and explain things correctly. But, it's a cat and mouse game probably here. Ransomware attacks are on the rise, according to a latest report, but neither security researchers and IT pros agree. Do you or not pay the bad guys if you need your files back? And that report, there are, conflicting reports. Some people pay because they don't have backups and it's the only way they can get their files back and it's important. but there's also the people that refuse to pay because they just say if we don't pay, well, these guys will stop doing it. One thing for sure is ransomware is on the rise. It means that somewhere they're making money out of it. And finally, new Gmail that's slowly going to arrive to our computers eventually will support a mode called confidential mode, and it will have auto-destruct emails that will simply expire after a set amount of time and will not be available anymore. Kind of an interesting mode here. And some of the first pictures of the new Gmail shows that it's actually quite beautiful. And this was the Tech News Update for Friday, April 13th, 2018. You enjoy our videos? Please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.